friends, I'm Disha. Welcome back to my channel. On this channel, I share my experience of living in Krakow, trying new things, traveling to different cities and countries, and creating informational video that can help anyone who is planning to move to Poland or already living here. It's been a while I created an informational vlog, so here I am with a new one. So if you follow me on Instagram, you might already know I get so many messages about how's the life in Poland, and I try to message and answer them all, but some of the topics needs a detailed discussion. So today I'll talk about how a foreigner can start a business in Poland. Poland is a great place to start a business, especially for foreigners, because you don't need to be Polish to start a business here. Also, you get the access to the entire EU market, which can be a great advantage if you work with clients across Europe. Before we begin, just a quick disclaimer, I am not a legal or business expert. All the information I'll be sharing in this video is based on my personal experience and the research I did for making this video. And before we go deeper into it, we'll start by answering two basic questions. First, so is it really possible for an expat or a foreigner to open a business in Poland? And the second question, people usually ask me that, do you need a Polish partner to run a business here? So I will answer these queries one by one. So yes, as a foreigner, you can open your business in Poland. And no, you don't need a Polish partner for it. I have divided this video into multiple sections like eligibility, documentation, registration, accounting, taxes and regulation, plus all the rules and regulation. So I will try to share all the information as per each section in detail. Our first segment is eligibility. Whether you can start your business in Poland or not, it depends on two important things. First is your residence status and second is your visa type. Both of them decide if you can open a sole proprietorship or a limited liability company. Sole proprietorship is popularly known as JDG in Poland, which is basically a simplest form of running a business, especially for the freelancers and consultants. In JDG, you are the owner, you are running the business and you make all the decisions. Then you have LLC, which is popularly known as SPIZU in Poland. Here, the company is a separate legal entity from you. In SPIZU, you can have one or more shareholders and it is more acceptable with banks and shareholders. And under your visa status, you can also check if you could do JDG or SPIZU or not. I have also mentioned a simple explanation with each row. Like this chart, I have added many charts in this video. So you can always pause the video and take a screenshot. In case you want me to send all these charts and information to you separately, do comment charts and I will try to send them all to you. Now let's talk about documentation. The documentation you need is totally depends on the type of business structure you are going forward. Also, before you start with the registration process, I think it's a good idea to have all the documentation and information beforehand. I have added list of documents here which you will need before registration. In this list, you can check all the documents you need beforehand. The exact document requirement can be different, so use this list as a preparation checklist rather than a universal document list. Now let's move on to our next segment, which is the registration. In JDG, which is the sole proprietorship, you normally register through CEIDG, and for SPIZU, which is the LLC, you need to register via KRS. CEIDG is a Polish government register where you register for JDG, whereas KRS is a Polish national code where you register for SPIZU. Once you are ready with the documentation, these are the steps to follow. Again, I have divided the segment into two parts. I have included all the major steps here, from checking the eligibility to choosing the business structure, then tax identification, and finally starting your business. If all the registration steps feels overwhelming, you don't have to do everything on your own. Company like Siami help entrepreneurs and business owners with the entire process, from choosing the right business structure to registering, accounting, and even the immigration support for the foreigners in Poland. So instead of dealing with multiple service providers, you can get everything in one place. As there are many common challenges which foreigners face while running a business in Poland. First is a language barrier. Most of the documentation and communication in Polish government offices are in Polish language. So if you don't understand Polish language, it can be a bit overwhelming for you. Second is understanding the tax system. You have different tax options, VAT rule and account requirements. So choosing a right setup can be confusing at the beginning. Then you have ZUS. When you need to pay them, if you qualify for a tax relief or not, understanding this can take some time. Then comes all the paperwork, bureaucracy and legal requirements. My advice will always be to hire a good consultant who can manage this entire process for you. So our next segment is the most important segment of this video, which is the accounting and taxation. Your work doesn't end at the registration. Your work actually begins. So once your business is registered, you need to start with accounting and taxation. And like most of the other countries, you will not be doing it at the end of the year. This is the daily, weekly and monthly process. Good accounting is important because it helps you keep your records organized, meet deadlines, file the right tax returns and avoid all the unnecessary problems or penalties. As you can see the chart here, I've mentioned all the steps comes after business registration and what is required in each step. And here I have mentioned type of taxes, what it means and does it apply for your business. And as I said earlier, you can always pause this video, take the screenshot of all the data I have mentioned in these charts. I've tried to add all the information I knew about it. And again, if you want me to share these charts with you, just DM me charts. I'll try to send you these charts as soon as possible. And honestly, taxation and accounting can become complicated, especially if you are a foreign entrepreneur and you are not familiar with the Polish system. This is where professional support can make things much easier. Siami provides accounts and tax related services for entrepreneurs, helping businesses manage their ongoing accounts and tax obligation. So instead of doing everything on your own, you can get the professional help and you can finally focus on running and expanding your business. Now when the eligibility, documentation, registration, taxation and account are clear, let's move on to the next segment of this video, which is the common mistakes most of the foreigners make while running a business in Poland. Here again you can see I've added a chart explaining the common mistakes, what can go wrong and what to do instead. First, don't assume that owning a business automatically gives you the right to work in Poland. Your resident cards and the work rights are completely separate matters. Second, don't ignore the accounting and taxation. Keep your invoices and financial records organized. Understand which taxes apply to you and make sure you meet your deadline. And finally, don't be afraid to take the professional help. Understanding Polish accounting and the legal requirements can be really tiring and stressful, so don't worry, you can always take the professional help. Let this load be handled by the professionals who are doing it as their full-time job. So here comes the end of this video. I hope this video helped you about the basic of opening and running your business in Poland. So if you have any questions and if you want more information about any topic we covered here, do let me know in the comments. Also do let me know which all topics you would like me to cover in my next videos. 2 years back, I was also new and I had so many questions when I moved here, and I always asked people how to do this and how to do that, and thankfully they helped me. And here I am returning the favor, sharing all the information I have with you. Also, if you need professional support, you can always book a free initial consultation with Siami's manager using my promo code DESI. Just fill out the form on their website to get the best offer. And I have also mentioned their links and the code in the description. And as always, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I will see you in my next video. Bye.